Okay, so the way that most preservation works for tanning, and this is just a very general overview because there's a whole bunch of different processes. The one that I typically use for when I was doing my sheeps and goats and my other rabbits I've done in the past was Riddle's Easy Tan method, which I have instructions on my website on how to walk through this one. This time, we've done something a little bit different because Domino does hers with alum. And so this was alum tanning this go around. And so for this go around, what we did was skin them, freeze the hides, and we did run into some issues, so I'll address that in a little bit, kind of going through trying to, troubleshoot what went wrong. It's then a 50-50 salt alum mixture in a 5 gallon of water, and then they pickle for 2 to 3 weeks. So these pickled for about 2.5 weeks or so, 3 weeks. What the pickling process does is it preserves the hides, and the alum process also tans them. The Riddle's Easy Tan method is a lot more there's a lot more steps to it, but I liked my end product, so this is a different method. So I'm trying this time because it's less steps and maybe a little bit easier. I'm gonna see, but the reason that they don't rot after you get them is because you are changing the chemical composition of the hide. What you are doing when you're tanning is you are breaking down and replacing protein strains. So when it goes from being skin to leather, it's no longer going to be something that is the same type of biodegradable. Now, some types of tanning processes, if you get them wet, they can still break down, but most tanning processes, they don't. So first thing you do is you dry them with salt, and you do salt preservation. The alum salt method is a combined, but you could dry salt them and freeze them. Once they've been dry salted, that takes care of the bacteria issue. They get dried out, and that starts the enzyme breakdown process. Then the next method with the chemical tanning is you do a pickle bath, which is what the alum is, a pickle bath style, or you do a pickle acid bath, which is what I was doing before. You have to keep the pH very acidic, and again, to prevent bacteria from growing. And while that sits in the pickle, it does its chemical change. After it comes out of the pickle, you degrease with Dawn dish soap or a similar degreaser. You wash them real good, clean them out, and then in the Riddle's process, it goes into an actual tanning solution that further breaks down and changes the composition of the skin to leather. In the alum solution, the next steps for this are going to be literally dry them, stretch them, and then break the leather. Break it so it's soft, and then it's done. So it's a lot shorter steps. But they don't break down because you've changed it to a different chemical, to a different thing.